if we think that US cannot contain China and also should not contain China. If US can't and also should not, then it becomes very clear for India not to be a part of US strategy of containing China. Not to be a part. Okay. In fact, India has a lot to gain by the emergence of China. What can India gain? As China becomes very powerful country, it is becoming powerful because of various connections, transportation network, trade. And India is close. So if India develops close ties with China, trade ties, then Indian economy will grow. So take something like VRI or RCEP. As they benefit China and surrounding countries, so India will be benefited. So let China take resources from Africa, but finally development will be here, and India will be benefited. And economic growth is the main reason for China's power. So even if India is interested only in power, economy is the way to achieve it, and China will help. So we are saying that US cannot and should not contain, that is one, should not try. And India so need not join. And next, India can gain a lot by emergence of Chinese economy. Of course, people will say there is a border dispute. If China becomes powerful, won't it be aggressive? Number one, this dispute took long ago, and China took what it wanted, and after that, no wars. And more importantly, out of 20 plus conflicts that China had, border conflicts with others, China resorted to war only in 3 places: with India, Vietnam, and USSR. And we know that after 60s, there was no conflict. So we don't have to read too much into the border dispute. And China was proposing a solution, that is East-West swap. And this proposal had been there till Deng's time. But India was not responding. So China first proposed a solution before the war, China proposing a solution after the war. It was India not responding. So the point is, there is an easy solution to the border problem. So that is not a big thing. Okay. So it's easy to solve and then be benefited out of China's rise. Okay. But now one can say that border dispute now is becoming more frequent. Now more frequent. How do you explain this? This is becoming more frequent because of infrastructural development on both sides. If the dispute is solved, then this will not be. That is one way of looking at it. And second way of looking at it is, in fact, this is a more serious issue. See, these are two different perspectives. India is looking at border dispute, but China is looking at global equation. China's main rival is US and not India. China wants to be a regional hegemon. So it wants to have a particular arrangement in Asia. And to have that arrangement, China can initiate a conflict, border dispute with India. This is what some people are saying. China is becoming more aggressive. So China can hike up the border dispute to make a point to India. Will you be on my side? Or will you be on the side of USA to trying to contain? So border dispute can be more severe, more frequent, and more important under certain circumstances. If China sees India is being on the side of US, and so unfortunately, this is what is going on now. One reason why border dispute may become more serious is that China wants to settle relationship in a particular way, not just about India, relationship with India as a part of its overall global position. Okay, and so border dispute, when China wants to settle that as a part of becoming a regional hegemon, and India is trying to contain China by allying with US, the border dispute will become more intense. On the other hand, there is a way by which border dispute can be insignificant. How can border dispute be insignificant? Let India assure that between US-China conflict, India is either neutral or Chinese side. It means India doesn't prevent China from becoming regional hegemon. India sees advantage. If India takes such a stand, if India gives such an assurance, then China, then the border problem will be insignificant. Okay. So what we are doing now to solve the border problem, we are going global. To solve the border problem, we are going global. So this is the problem and we are going like this. But this is the wrong way to think. Let us be clear about this first. This is A. And if we are clear about this, then this will be a small issue. So India is giving primacy to the border problem, and to solve it, it is taking positions globally. But I would say first be clear about the overall strategy. What kind of a world do you want? Multipolar, rising China, and emergence of China being helpful to India, and going as per certain global norms, create a situation where an economically and powerful people smoothly become superpowers. So India should take a stand on this issue. And then as a part of this, if China is assured that this is our position, and this problem becomes insignificant. Okay. So there is a way by which border problem can be made insignificant, and it should be so. Otherwise, China can give so many problems. Border dispute is only one. Help to Pakistan is another. Kashmir is another. And then at many places like be it Sri Lanka or Maldives or Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, at so many places, China is competing with India's neighbor. China is competing with India in handling India's neighbors, and China is offering huge infrastructural help. And as China becomes more powerful, these countries will take more infrastructural help, more on the side of China. So India will lose this battle. That is number one. And more importantly, there is no need to create a competition. If China develops infrastructure, if this country develops, it helps India. So instead of becoming a cooperative game, it becomes a war-like situation or a conflict of interest in every country. It doesn't help. It's a losing battle. And more importantly, not only the neighboring countries in Pakistan and Kashmir, but there are also water issues. China has control over water supply. As climate change and more infrastructure development, more dams here, China can trouble. So it means China can give many troubles. That's one. And China can win. That's number two. On the other hand, if only we cooperate in its battle with US, China will cooperate and India and China will be friends. And border problem will be an insignificant issue. So what is important is that India should see what kind of world order it wants, what kind of world that it wants to create, okay, and accept rise of China and tell China that we are either with you or neutral. Don't think that we are a part of US-led coalition in Asia in trying to contain it. We don't want to do that. When such an assurance is given, China will focus on bigger problems and it will not try to trouble India. So India should have a policy regarding its global position and not think about the border dispute. So there is a way by which border dispute can escalate. There is a way by which border dispute can be so insignificant. And the wisdom calls for making the border dispute very insignificant.